What's going on, guys? I'm Brian,
I'm Amanda.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jennifer.
and we are in quarantine.
Yay!
Still in quarantine.
It's been a little late. March Madness got canceled, but we're going to do our own thing, and it's called March Mashness. And what we did is that on Facebook, we had polls for your favorite video games. We did Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and multi-platform. And what we did with those is that I did the seating for them, and we are going to debate as a team to see which video game should move on in the bracket itself. And then at the end of it, we're going to do a Final Four with Nintendo going up against Microsoft and Sony going up against multi-platform. So today we're going to start with Nintendo. And for anybody that is watching this, we will have the bracket itself online before this. We had this online before this comes out so that anybody can print it out or they can do their own bracket and just have fun with it and see how far you get. Okay? All right, so matchup number one, Pokemon Red and Blue versus Goldeneye 007. Out of both of these games, I personally like Goldeneye better, but I can see how everybody else would love Pokemon over that.
Pokemon is so universal. Pokemon's just pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like Pokemon, but I also like Goldeneye.
But I really like Pokemon because all ages can play.
Yeah, Goldeneye, though, was like the 007 of video games.
I never played Goldeneye. I only played, out of those two, I played Pokemon. Pokemon was just more interesting to me.
That's true, but I think that it has to be said for something where Goldeneye was so ahead of its time that it was really the first-person shooter game that had multiplayer on it, and it was really ahead of its time when it came out. Now they did a version of it on PlayStation that got horrid reviews because it was like fifth person, and the controls were almost like Resident Evil before, like way back when.
Dude, this sucks.
Goldeneye is it's very different from what you'd usually see back then, because you would see Zelda, which was, they didn't die. They turned into an item and floated away. Pokemon, of course, which was nothing ever got killed. It got knocked out. It got down.
They fainted.
Is Goldeneye what you were streaming on Twitch the other night? That I was making fun of how the woman looked in the jail cell?
Yeah. That's the one.
Those graphics were horrible. It literally looked like they took a picture of someone's face, just put it on this, graphic, and then everything was pointy.
Like Tomb Raider.
That was the age of polygons.
Yeah, when Tomb Raider was like big.
Yeah, and then the tree line, when you were running up against the tree line, it just looked like a wall.
Yeah.
So my vote, I have to go for Goldeneye. I have to stand my ground with that because it's such a versatile game, and Pokemon has been around forever. It really has, but I would have to give my vote to Goldeneye.
My vote's Pokemon.
I would want to play Pokemon probably over Goldeneye after seeing that footage, but I've never seen Pokemon Red and Blue, so I don't know.
I mean, if you played Pokemon before, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, I would probably go with the Pokemon Red and Blue. So.
All right, so with a vote of 3-1.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Okay, so with a vote of 3-1, Pokemon moves on to the next round.
Yeah.
All right, next matchup, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask versus Super Mario Odyssey.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Now, I've never played Majora's Mask. I've never played a Zelda game in my life, so I'm really not the best to say here. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not a Nintendo fan. I never have been. I'm just not. But I have played Super Mario Odyssey, and it's almost like it's a swan song to every other version of Super Mario.
Yeah. The graphics in Super Mario Odyssey are just so relaxing and calming and so pretty. Whereas Majora's Mask is really stressful and time crunch. You've got the moon, you've only got 3 days. But Super Mario Odyssey is so pretty.
Yeah, you only got 3 days before the moon crashes down and kills everybody in Majora's Mask.
Because I know the actual guy that wears the mask, Majora's Mask, and I know he's extremely popular. Like when we go to Colossal Con, for anybody that's watched those videos and all that stuff, it's very popular. I still have to say that Super Mario wins in this.
His name's Skull Kid.
Skulkin?
Skull Kid.
Skull Kid, sorry. But no, I asked a lot of my other friends what Zelda they would choose, and they chose Majora's Mask. It was either that or Ocarina of Time.
I'm an Ocarina of Time fan. I just really am. Most of the Legend of Zelda games. But Super Mario Odyssey just has it for me because the different portals.
Was that the one on the Wii?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that game. It had a really bad side game where you had to shoot the arrows and it didn't work.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda, Twilight
It
Princess.
was horrible. I would still have to choose Super Mario Odyssey over Majora's Mask.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey.
You could play for hours and just keep on playing, and there's even levels after you quote-unquote complete the game. Just so much fun. Oh my god.
Gotcha.
I've never played either of them. Is the Super Mario Odyssey, is that anything like Mario Kart?
No, not at all. It's not a racing game.
I think there's 3 votes anyways. So
I would probably
Super Mario
pick
Odyssey moves
Super
on. Up next is Donkey Kong Country versus Banjo Kazooie.
Banjo Kazooie, oh my god. That's such a fun game.
No. Donkey Kong Country is way
Donkey
better.
Kong Country is such a fun side-scroller game. It's one of the first video games I
Mike,
ever
you look
played.
like a cat.
Meow.
No, Donkey Kong Country is definitely way better. It's one of the better side scrollers of all time, and it's from the original. It's the original Nintendo character.
I agree. There was so much fun with Donkey Kong Country that you could just keep on playing and have so much fun with it. Kept you entertained. I really enjoyed it a lot, and even the sequels to it.
I mean, whooping King K. Rool's ass is the best thing that you can do in Nintendo.
What? But Crash Bandicoot. Or Banjo
All the time when I look in the mirror.
I never played Banjo-Kazooie.
How could you not play Banjo-Kazooie? It is one of the all-stars of Nintendo. I mean, you have the bird and the bear. And it's like a, world that you could just roam around in and do all these different things. You kind of had free reign in there.
No, I'm not saying that Banjo-Kazooie is a bad game. Banjo-Kazooie is a great game. It's an amazing...
I've never played it.
I mean, Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, you are so full of shit. It's not even funny.
I do admit I really liked your voiceovers on Banjo-Kazooie last night when you were doing the little voiceovers, Mike.
Yeah, about that.
Watch me on Twitch. GSBox216.
Nah. Donkey Kong Country all the way.
DK. Oh my god, DK.
Oh, come on. It's just a side-scroller.
I just really think
Dude,
it's fun.
I play Madden, and it's always the same game, and I love it.
Yeah, you would.
It is, very much so.
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country.
Banjo-Kazooie.
I was going to do Banjo-Kazooie.
You know, I didn't think there was going to be a tiebreaker. Oh, no, wait. This is when we can use the actual polls to see what other people voted for. Watch, they're going to be tied in that, too.
Donkey Kong outbeat Banjo-Kazooie.
Yay!
All right, so there's the tiebreaker.
Sorry, honey.
Okay.
Donkey Kong Country moves on. And the last one in the first round is Animal Crossing versus Luigi's Mansion.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I like Luigi's Mansion.
I don't get Animal Crossing. You're just doing chores.
I feel like you can do so much.
It's a time pit. That's from what I've heard. It's just an endless time pit.
Yeah, pretty much. It's an endless time pit. There's so many different things you can plant, catch.
But
it's so
during
boring.
this time, though, it's keeping people occupied.
Yeah,
You could play with your friends and visit their islands, collect different fruit and bugs.
But I
and
mean, if
stuff
I'm
like
going to
that.
play a relaxing game, I'll just play Candyland. It's over in like 10 minutes.
what?
There's a Candyland video game.
When?
There is.
For what?
Yeah.
Oh.
And what system?
All of them.
Oh.
Huh.
Literally, you can go on your Switch right now and find Candyland.
Okay.
And PS4.
PS4 games for the win, bro. Oh my god. I love my PS4.
I got to go with Luigi's Mansion. And I don't even like Luigi's Mansion, but I like it over Animal Crossing.
But the thing with Animal Crossing is over Luigi's Mansion, you can play with friends on Animal Crossing, correct?
Yes.
So it's more interactive, and that's what everyone's doing right now, too.
Well, yeah, right now it's a really good way to pass the time because you don't have to leave your house because we can't.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, you can play with friends all over the world.
I have both Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion for my DS3. 3DS. So, it's just I think Animal Crossing's more relaxing, less of a time crunch. You're not stressed at all. There's no real objective. Like Jennifer said, it's a time pit.
I can make funny costumes in Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing over Luigi's Mansion.
All the way. There's no arguing with me because I know. Trust me, bro.
I can't see myself putting that much into it. I can maybe see myself playing an hour and then just stopping.
Well, from this conversation, then we definitely know you're probably going to be voting for Luigi Mansion. Then.
Luigi's Mansion for me.
Animal Crossing.
Crossing of the animals.
You can't do both, Mike.
I'm going to vote for Animal Crossing because I've seen more footage of it. So 3
to 1. Animal Crossing moves on.
Okay, and that's that part of the bracket, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Now we move on to the final four of this bracket. Up next, it is Pokemon Red and Blue versus Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey.
I go Mario Odyssey. It's just an overall more fun game.
I think there's more to it.
I think I'm gonna go Super Mario Odyssey.
It's much more of an adventure instead of just
Is it?
trying to collect. You're collecting in that game too, but you're collecting different things instead of just Pokemon.
No, there's different portals to different worlds, different activities to do, different stuff you can do within the game.
And you go everywhere.
There won't have a storyline to it, and I'm just a big Mario fan, so, Mario. The graphics are great.
And also, it possibly has the best Mario theme song ever with Jump Up Superstar.
Yes.
That's one of the best songs I've ever heard, and I don't like video game music that much, so.
Yeah, I'll go with Mario Odyssey. So.
Are you going with Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
All right.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Of course.
Moved on. Up next is Animal Crossing versus Donkey Kong Country.
Oh God.
I am still fully against Animal Crossing because I'm grumpy. I think it's very boring. I'm going to go with Donkey Kong Country.
I'm gonna go for Animal Crossing. A little more you can do. You got a whole little world of no worries. And I think it just has a wider audience range.
Yeah, I would probably vote for Donkey Kong as well.
Donkey Kong 64 is crazy, especially when you play as Cranky. Donkey Kong 64 is great. I wish it was on this poll. 3-1 for Donkey Kong Country. Alright, now we are down to our final two. That is Super Mario Odyssey versus Donkey Kong Country. Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey.
I would probably pick Donkey Kong Country.
But Mario Odyssey.
I would pick Donkey Kong Country because of how fun it is and how easy it is.
Odyssey is difficult. I don't like hard games. So I'm going to go Donkey Kong Country. I like the mechanics of Odyssey. The mechanics in that game was awesome. But it's much easier to play with Donkey Kong Country. It's a much faster paced game because I am not searching for as much. You're still looking for bananas and stuff like that. There still is no wrong answer. I just really like Super Mario Odyssey for the graphics, the color scheme. I vote Super Mario Odyssey.
If anything, I would probably vote for the Mario game because I have played a Mario game before. I've never played a Donkey Kong game, so that's probably where my vote's gonna go because I have played one of those games before. So
Okay, so we'll go with Super Mario Odyssey then.
Yeah, Mario.
So
Yep, Super
3
Mario
to
Odyssey
1.
wins the Nintendo bracket. And make sure that you guys come back tomorrow for our Sony bracket, which has some great classics in it and some new favorites as well. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.